Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Flush to his right. Oh, nice move. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there raining.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Fields on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, for these Bears here, Charles, year 3 for Justin Fields. He's just 5-20 as a starter through those first 2 seasons. But you think he's potentially poised for a breakout 2023?
I certainly do, and it's because of his talent and watching what his organization has done around him. They've told him, you're going to be our quarterback, and we're going to get you better pieces in order for you to expand your game. I expect Justin Fields to break out in a big way, especially throwing the football.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Ready, black, 95. Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Love. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Love looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Love now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Bears Bears offense ready to take over again. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That flag accepted a little bit. Handoff running left, Foreman. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle, Jones. Into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 69 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll find Aguara complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Chicago offense set to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll get it inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. They run the option on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Again, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Love over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Read option. Here's Herbert. Muscles him off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Fields on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fields going to keep it once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Love now on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they're going to maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A beautiful fake. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And here's Trenton Gill now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft. They found something in Doubs, a 4th-rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready, set.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Love. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good fun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give to Jones running left.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Love from the gun. He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's second and 10. Play action this time with Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down inside the 30. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Fields flushed out right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the option right, it's Fields. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Yeah, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A toss left side for Herbert. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Up the middle, Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Pushing his way through and out across midfield down to the 45.
That one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
1st down, Love to pass. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Love. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Going back to Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw now. Here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Fields throw complete there to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Fields on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Love now. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A quick throw, but incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here is 3rd down and 4. To the air again, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready, set.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a 1st down throw. Fields able to shake him off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.